Good morning, Tim. Good to see you.
Good morning, Morten. How are you?
I'm busy. I'm at work, you know.
All right. Yeah, I'm sailing here, right? This boat, and let's see where it ends, right?
That's
Yeah,
true. And
nice
last,
seeing you
la-
again. Nice to see you. Great show so far.
Thank you very much. It is always my guest that makes it a great show, and it is also wonderful. And I remember the last time we saw each other, I think that was at breakfast after the non-event, and I don't think we were as fresh as we are today, right?
Oh, I can't remember anymore, right? No. That was a really nice event. The non-event was amazing. Yeah, it was quite astonishing. Really nice talk. So really quite a venue. So I was really pleased that you asked me, right, to do this PreDrupa show again because yeah, it's always really nice talking to you, right? Yeah.
Likewise, Tim.
But
Yeah, sorry.
but I mean, your shelf in the background is really obvious. So I just want to be curious what's all in that shelf, right?
And that one behind me.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just a big mess. My colleague Chika, he always say, I need to go to Denmark and make your settings look better, but I think it's fine for me at least. I'm a mess head, so why not? Tim, one of the things that is super interesting at Drupa, we're going to talk about Drupa, we're going to talk about IST, is that you are in Hall 1 and you are next to Heidelberg where you have IST lamps installed on a CX104. You're also working with Weillberger to show off some, let's say, environmental sustainable kind of coating solutions. What else can we expect from Drupa from IST Metz side?
Oh, fireworks. Honestly, we've been working really a lot to um, completely renovate, I must say, or re-innovate all our products. So the whole product portfolio is being redesigned, has a lot of innovation incorporated. So I'm really proud of all my employees, of all the employees of IC, that they really pulled that challenge along, so that all products from the water cooled air cooled lamps to the LEDs. Everything is redesigned. And we have a really nice cherry to the cake also to announce, where our engineers and our development department were working really are working really hard to get that up and running. And it is running. So we have an innovation to announce, yeah, at the Drupa, and we waited to the last sense of time in order to get that also announced. And I just wanted to have this venue here also to see, okay, to tease what is it all about, and give a quick presentation about that. So besides all our products, so there are also new releases on the lamp side. I know there is this mercury band coming along, but we have, for instance, also a free cure solution being presented, where it's a mercury lamp, a high power UVC mercury lamp, where you don't need inertization anymore, for instance, yeah, or where you don't need any photoinitiators anymore, yeah.
Oh,
So
really?
quite a huge step forward on the lamp side, but on the other side as well, on the LED side. So it's really amazing. I'm really looking forward to the Drupa. It's my first Drupa, right? So, and yeah, 8 years ago, I think everyone is really looking forward. Yeah.
Um, when you say redesign of a lamp, I think that, okay, maybe we should just go one step back, Tim. IST Metz is actually quite old company, and you have been in the industry as a family-owned company. You've been in the industry for many years, and as you mentioned with the mercury lamps, of course you are well known and has been used in many different applications. And then everybody's now talking about LED UV. Is it a big market? Is it a small market? What are the technical challenges of creating a lamp? Because I mean, from the outside, I know it's stupid to say, but from the outside, it's just a lamp that has some purple lights, right?
Exactly. Yeah, but the really trick is the heat management and also the durability of the glass itself, right? So, and we produce the lamp by ourselves, or our sister or daughter company is doing that here right across the street, which we are really proud of. So, and we are really proud of the quality. Yeah, so that's the longest life span of those lamps. So we have all the production knowledge on board, and therefore we can also redevelop and develop even further. So that's hopefully our advantage. And we we see also application where LED is not there yet. Yeah, it might come in the near future, midterm future, long-term future. We are obviously preparing for that. But on the other hand, there are still a lot of and plenty application out there where you might need the power of a UV lamp, mercury lamp, and therefore driving, for instance, with the FreeCure development, as well as our own eximers, right? We have now also our own eximers. So two excimer solution where we have a high power solution and a normal power solution one. And we see also a huge market for that, for instance, in the electronic markets as well.
So,
And
so when you talk about redesigning these lamps, is that like, it's not just the housing, I guess. Is it also from the technical perspective that you talk about? Because I think that everybody's looking for solutions that can be, let's say, more sustainable or less energy and those kind. Is that the direction that you're looking into, or?
I'm 100%, Morten, 100%. So everyone is really talking about efficiency and how you can drive efficiency higher, getting lower CO2 emission and your carbon footprint, to lower your carbon footprint. And therefore, obviously, quite frankly, the lamp, I mean, you have a really minimum quantity of mercury in it, but you can 100% recycle a UV lamp, right? I mean, it's just, some diets, and you have the glass, the framing, and then you have a little mercury drop, and that's it. And then you can 100% recycle everything. So from that point of view, from a footprint point of view, it's also an interesting idea, right? So, all, as I said, the design is literally trying to get those lamps more efficient, having a better heating system. So we're fine-tuning, or have been fine-tuned, all the products in that sense. Yeah, absolutely, Morten.
When a guest is attending Drupa and see, of course, the installment on the Heidelberg machine, but also the collaboration. I know that you are using a super brand to show off some. I don't know if I can mention that, so I will not say the name. You can do it if you are allowed to. You have told me, but Andreas told me, but I don't know if it can be so. But I was just wondering, because I mean, if people are looking at the different lamps available today, why should they choose an IST solution? I mean, because it's light, right?
Yeah, I mean, we are arguing, right, that we try to find the best solution for our customers. Yeah, and the best solution is the perfect product for the application. Yeah, and that
So the
means
lamps are very much designed to whether it's flexo or commercial, and the speed of commercial, and so you can, let's say, optimize the technology depending on the application as well. That's what I hear, right?
exactly. Yeah, and that's the challenge, right? To try to stay in the best value proposition, and meaning kind of being in a standardization and a modularization world where we're driving our business now to, but also have a applicable or a adjusted product or solution for our customers, right? And trying to build with a Lego brick system, for instance, as a algorithm to show using different kind of modules and solutions to try really fit our customers' needs the best. Yeah.
Sounds interesting. And so when people go to the booth, it is talking to say that let's say I have this issue, or I mean, you can have example. I have these mercury lamps for this type of application. I would like to replace them, or coming to your booth saying that today we are using gas to dry our web press. We would like to find an alternative. Talk to you about that. Or I'm a flexo printer that would like to have curing, LED curing on my flexo press. I mean, is that the conversation? Do they start like this, or how do they start?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have a question regarding they try to find a solution for the problem, right, and for the challenge exactly. So, and then usually it starts like this, so that we see, we have an old press or a midterm press, or as you said, a gas oven. Can I just reconfigure with lamp or with LED, right, or with excimer for instance, and therefore we're there, right, in order to design for those needs, and and having a perfect solution for our customers in that sense. And therefore, I mean, you could look at our product portfolio and then you could also argue, maybe that's a little bit too wide and too broad. Yeah, but we would like to keep it that way because we see there is a specific need for specific customers, and that's very important for us to serve, to have the best solution, and especially when it comes to efficiency levels, right? Because if you have just one lamp for every application, you cannot be that efficient and that optimized for that different application. And evolving in those markets where efficiency of everything, or I mean, if it's a commodity to cure and to process that application, yes, tick in the box, it works. But then you have to have it the most efficient as possible, right?
Makes sense. And Tim, I know it's your first Drupa, right?
It is. Yeah, I'm really looking forward. It's cool, and I mean, we have such a huge booth. I mean, we're in Hall 1 at 824, I guess, is the booth, and right before or accompanied by Heidelberg, right? And our head of marketing has done a really great job in designing this whole booth. It will be really exciting. Yeah.
So I guess that if people come to Drupa, they should definitely go and see your booth, of course, but maybe they should also take you for a walk so you can see the rest of it, right?
Oh yeah, please do so. Just invite me and get some information or just share some information. Yeah.
Fantastic. Anything else you want to share? Because I tried to make you say.
I have a quick presentation, honestly, just to share some of this revolution innovation. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine, and let's do that because I can tell also the audience that we were supposed to have Yasuo Taketsuku from Japan joining us, but I can't get hold of him, so I don't know if I missed something. So we have a little bit more time, Tim. So take it away.
Okay, cool. So let's share my screen here. Okay, let's try to get that up and running.
Here we go.
Cool. That's working. So I have my hypnotize ring, right? So I just wanted to hypnotize everybody here and that.
buy more, right?
And buy IST, right?
Yeah.
So now just quickly ramping up some challenges we face, right? We just talked about, we have increasing costs. We have the CO2 footprint everyone is working or talking about. We have the lack of skilled workers, right? In the printing industry, also from us, know-how drain. So that means also the control of the curing system is not optimal. We have function and features in our system which are not being used in the field. We see 100% power of our dryers. We see format switching not being used in the LED world, right? We see dimming functions not being used. As I said, 100% always just power on that level. And then we have concluded services, inefficient service calls, because maybe the customer does not really know and understand the system itself, right? And last but not least, we have ink systems, various ink system and coating system with different reactivities, and different price levels, etc. And we understood that these challenges, how could we solve these challenges? And we were really discussing in our pre-development department and in our development department how we can solve this. And now we have a solution, and we call that Smart Cure. And obviously, what is Smart Cure? Everyone is talking about AI, and we have now implemented that one to our system. It's an AI-driven system for a perfect utilization of our system. So we're talking about optimum instead of maximum. And what does this do? I just show you quickly a printing press, for instance, where we have different color schemes, and we have automatically parameter, for instance, deriving from the JDF data file or manually, where we see, okay, what kind of format is being printed, what kind of colors at what kind of stations are being printed, and we know exactly from our pre-testing, from our development, what kind of dose, what kind of power our curing system might need, and therefore we can completely automatically adjust the performance and the power level of each lamp or LED head per printing press. And that would mean a additional saving to, for instance, LED, an additional up to 30% of this whole system. So we can really steer now all our dryers by our IST cloud in order to get the perfect efficiency level to the lamps. Yeah, and that brings basically a complete new world of energy savings and also a monitoring of the systems. Yeah? So the controlling, processing, and computing in our IST cloud enable literally the reduction of electrical power, as I said, yeah, the format depending switching, the prediction of the production speed, the calculation of energy savings, yeah, and last but not least, the maximizing of product lifetime. Because if I reduce the performance, the power of the lamps to the needed one, to the most efficient one, so I can really maximize the product lifetime, the LED product lifetime, the lamp lifetime. I can reduce, for instance, inertization if I have inertization in the system to the perfect amount. So all in all, it's a complete automatic automatic system in order to get the drying as efficient as possible. Yeah, and to summarize all of it, yeah, as maybe everybody knows already, we as IST love UV, and please come to our booth, and we can talk about that new system where it will be implemented to all our lamp and LED products in the near future.
Wow, it sounds like that you have tried this before, Tim, right? Hang on a second, I just need to add you here. Sounds like you have tried this presentation before, or is that just is that what you do? Okay, so now I know what managing directors do. They are just professional presenters. Okay, great to know.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
But so this is like that is quite new way of thinking, isn't it?
It's revolutionary. I mean, I'm super proud that we could pull this off, because I mean, we have a new UV technology campus where I invested last year quite a lot of analytics in that campus, and that made the fundamentals in order to get such a system up and running, because we are trying and testing all the inks, the coatings on the market, getting it aligned with all our lamps, etc. Writing the algorithm, the AI behind that whole idea, yeah, and putting that all into a cloud solution. So it's quite some cool topic, and yeah, we have patented it. So hopefully it will really bring us a step ahead of our competition. Yeah, and also the idea in the printing world.
And how long? I mean, maybe a stupid question, but when you start developing things like this, how long time does it take from, let's say, that you get started to you have something that you can present?
For that specific, it's a 1 year investigations and development process. Absolutely.
It's in a way quite amazing that it takes so long time, right? Because I mean, it is of course a lot of work going into it, but still it's like quite a lot of money that is need to be allocated. And I guess that in the beginning you never know, is this the right direction, right? You have to say, okay, idea is great, let's continue and see what happens, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and that's basically also my job, right? To push and strive and being optimistic that our employees can pull that off, and they did. Yeah, because the development is rather and the competition out there, right? And that's really a pity. So a lot of our talking curing is just a commodity, and it's not, right. So because you need to really understand the process behind and really understand what kind of products are being cured there, right? So it's not just all about having a dryer or having an LED system. You need really to understand and try to get, as I said, the best solution for the customer. And I hope with this AI-driven system, and we will bring also this world closer together.
It was a super great presentation. It doesn't seem that Yasuo from Horizon in Japan got my message. Everything was a little bit late yesterday because everybody is extremely busy with Drupa, so that is what happens here. Tobias from Weillberger, I can see that you're online, so I will jump to you with this little introduction here. And Tim, thank you, and see you at Drupa, and I of course also hope to see you at the next non-event, which is on December 4th and 5th. So, but you will get an invite soon.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it, Morten.
All right,
the best.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.